What's going on, guys? Diamond here, and before me, I think our game just crashed. Oh, there we go. Welcome to Camarillo. This game just came out and might actually be one of the best car games that I've seen so far. Let's see. Oh, we don't even have any music going on here. Uh-oh. What's going on? Casually eating dinner as I'm waiting for this to load. So I guess I will be right back whenever this is done loading. Oh, it's done. I only got like 2 bites in. Holy bro. What a menu. Okay, hold on. I can't even begin to express how detailed this is. Am I on max graphics? Yeah, I am. Wow. That is... Oh, cool. We actually get like a more different, like, hold up. Yo, pause eating. Hold on. We were like halfway done with our spaghetti, but it doesn't matter. So, welcome to Camarillo, California. I'm assuming that's what that CA means. But right here is the main menu. It looks like we have a Z, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the main menu. This is a brand new game that actually came out a few days ago, but unfortunately some hackers ended up actually ruining the game and they had to shut down for a little bit, but we're back. Anyways, so let's go ahead and test this out. Let's see, they have a changelog. Well, 1.0, release day. Welcome to Camarillo. All right, so I guess let's press play. Oh, Camarillo, choose your ride. I'm assuming there's supposed to be audio, but for some reason I don't have any audio going on. Not sure what that's about. So let's see here. We have a Mizuno MX-5R. I'm assuming this is the Mazda Miata. We have the Hoshino R2000. Okay. The Garrison S91 Cyclone. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, hold on. Something about this. A Cyclone? Is this the Sonoma? You know what? Just for the pure like sport truck like enthusiast in me, I'm choosing the Cyclone. This is really cool. Hold on. Okay, again, I'm still not sure why there isn't any like audio. Oh, there we go. We have like some ambient audio. It's very quiet though. All right, so overall preset applies a balanced graphics profile. Let's do ultra. I want the max. I want everything. So let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look here. All right, FPS counter top right. I'm assuming that's what that means. Don't see an FPS counter, but all right then. So all right, yeah. Welcome to Camarillo. First overall impressions. Kind of cool looking. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, so let's see. This is the spawn for the cars. Be cool if the preview would load in, but I guess not. So looking back at this, we have health. Wait, can you crash the vehicle and it actually like kind of hurts it? Wait, that would be so cool. I wonder that's actually something we need to try out. So we have fuel, and then we have mileage, and then I'm assuming base means that there's submodels in this game. That would be really cool. So let's see, do the doors open? The door's open. Oh my, wow. So let's see, what's the free cam button? Hope we have shift lock on. Let's turn that off. All right, now that we have shift lock off, let's see. So let's try shift X. No. C. All right, so it's shift C. Ooh, dude, that is a slow shift. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at everything. All right, so interior, holy details. This is amazing looking. So let's see, we have on the dash here, to get the brake release, hood release. Wow, dude. Oh my, wow. Dude, this is really cool. We got all the details on the interior, including the dash. The seats have like their own little like trims. From the gear shift box, it's even, oh my, like even the leather boot has details to it. So it's not a manual. So we got the automatic there. We have, oh, got a little too fast there. We have the bed cover. Is there anything inside the bed? No. It would be kind of cool if there was something in there, or there was possibly like an option to roll up the bed. Let's see, let's look at these wheels here. Slowly move up to them. Dude, that is super detailed. Oh my, I love the shine on them. As soon as like I move my camera, you can see the shine like just absolutely pan around it. And then like looking on the inside, I think this may be the only 2D texture is the brake rotor and caliper, which don't get me wrong, that's not bad. It's not bad. They got to optimize where they can. And of course they chose, you know, the thing that isn't the most visible. So I can understand that. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and close the door here. And let's actually look at the interior or the exterior here. No shot. That's really cool, dude. Oh, wait, it's actually somewhat reflective. It's really reflective. Wait, that's super cool, man. Oh, wow. Let's see. All right, so on the exterior here, we got the wiper blades over there. Super detailed. I love the metal frame that they have. Got the headlights. Ooh, wait, that's super cool looking. I can't wait to turn these on. I do want to see how these look and if the turn signals work here. I love the grille, and you can see inside there the radiator. What else can we notice here? The taillights look super detailed. I love that reflectiveness that they have, including with the lighting. So like when you go up and down, you can see how the shadows kind of shift there. That's really cool. Oh, wow, dude. I wonder just to see, does it open? No, I don't think they were too worried about that anyways. This opens, however. Ooh, wow, dude, hold on. Hold up here. We gotta take a look at this. A fully detailed engine bay. Oh, I'm in love. I am in love, dude. We gotta talk about that. Wait, is it? Okay, so I apologize if you don't know what this means. This is a dual post battery. Basically, for older Chevy trucks and GM trucks like this, they had dual post options, and I was sitting here thinking, okay, why is these right here, these red and black, are covers for the terminals? And I was sitting here thinking in my mind, okay, devs, you kind of messed up here, and where are the terminals? Because these shouldn't be there. The truck would not actually start, but they actually have it on the side post. That is really cool. Oh, wow, dude. We have all the way to the wires over here. You have the, I'm assuming that's supposed to be the oil dipstick. Usually the red means it's a transmission dipstick, but that's okay. Wow, dude, that is beautiful. Super detailed. I can't even fully explain it without like completely nerding out, but that is amazing. So how do we close this? How do we go about closing this? I'm assuming we just click there again. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like the bed of the truck opens, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and hop in here. So start with S plus F. What? Ah, okay. Engine is cold with drive with caution. Okay. Oh wait, so do we have to wait for the RPMs to drop? Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and start driving here. 900, so it's okay. Already at 78% gas. Wow, this thing is a gas guzzler, dude. So let's see here. So let's actually okay, so the tail lights, that's pretty cool. So what is it to do these signals? Is it engine is warm? Okay, so it tells you whenever it's actually safe to drive. So let's see, C. Okay, let's do Z, and then let's do X. Does the actual emergencies. That's really cool. So let's see, let's head over here. How do we get out of comfort? Do we press N? No. N, okay, so N brings up what seems to be a control panel. So we don't have a lot of stuff. However, let's see, let's go over here. Let's go to the forged customs. I want to say it's probably over here. Okay, we're just about to run this red light, you know, casually. So it looks like we passed the forged customs. All right, let's just head over here to this This is such a weird name. Definitely am not used to a name like this. Pull into right here, and let's see. So we exit out of there. All right, cool. So we have the fire and rescue location here. Is it detailed? It is. Okay, this is very cool looking. I actually enjoy this. This is really cool. I can see a lot of people actually RPing, especially being like a firefighter. Could have like a lot of like cook-offs and all that stuff here. All right, so had to rejoin into a private server, and it looks like we do have some music in the main menu. I'm unsure why it wasn't playing whenever we first joined, but the music, absolute vibe. So let's see. All right, so this is daytime. This is pretty cool. I love this like these graphics. Look, oh my, they even have like the little blur effect right there for like the sun shining. All right, so let's spawn back in our 91 Garrison Cyclone. Engine is cold, drive with caution. Ooh, something we do need to check out, this wipers button. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we have a lot of other buttons here. So let's see. Ambient. I'm assuming this is... I'm confused on what these mean. AEB? I'm not sure what that means. Alright, interesting. Let's see. I wonder if we can do... Is there a manual button? So we have clutch. Is there a way to swap the steering? No, it does not look like there is. Thankfully, it doesn't take too long for the vehicles to warm up, or at least this one. Let's see. Let's head over to the Forged Customs and let's see what they got there. Alright, now that we're here, let's see. Do we just hop into the bay here? Okay, let's see. Let's give ourselves a reverse. No, don't tell me we're stuck. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's go ahead and hop out. Let's see. I'm assuming we press that. Ooh, it expands and then picks the well then. I'm not sure how this happened. Whoops. Let's go ahead and bring the truck back down. Oh no. So it doesn't look like it keeps the engine warm even after you get out. So that's something we need to be mindful of. So let's see, let's go ahead and hop back out and let's actually try to properly lift this thing up. I kind of want to see if there's anything on the bottom here. And I wonder if there is a way that we can customize this car. Let's look on the bottom here. Okay, ooh. So it shows the transmission. It shows where it bolts up and it shows the bottom of the engine bay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Shows the drive shaft and I'm assuming the exhaust system. The rear diff. Holy lighting, bro. That is cool. But all in all, it's not super detailed at the bottom here. But other than that, you're not really looking at the bottom 24/7. So, I mean, for the most, this is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and put her down. And I'm assuming these paint booths, we can actually customize our car in. So let's go ahead and head on in here. Ooh, wait, something I just realized, whenever I steer, the steering wheel also moves. That's pretty cool. Let's head into one of these paint booths. So it does not look like it does anything. That's kind of sad, but oh well. I mean, it is mainly a roleplay aesthetic game, but I can't really complain too much. I'm hoping that the customization happens when you're buying the car. All right, and let's go ahead and explore some other places. So we have some underground parking right there. Let's see. This is super beautiful, dude. Oh my, wow. Like genuinely, you cannot tell me that every other game, that there isn't another game that looks this beautiful. Like, I'm genuinely impressed. Where are we going? Is there like a map that I can pull up? I don't see one. I don't see a button that lets me pull up a map, but all right. Are we leaving Camarillo? I hope not. Let's see, let's head this way. It's crazy how fleshed out this map is. Turning night, let's go ahead and turn these lights on. Ooh. So low beams enabled. Those look super detailed. What about high beams? Oh. Is there a way to do high beams? I'm not sure. I want to check out the sheriff's office and the courthouse over here and whatever that stop and go is. So let's do our max speed. Oh, that's a barrier. Oh, don't tell me we're stuck. Oh, are we stuck? Oh no. All right, now that kind of happens, it's okay though. Let's go ahead and head over. Oh, we just got flung. Ah. We have a sub run. What is this? Is this like the subway of this game? We pull into here. I'm assuming we pull into here. Got sub run. Does not look like sub run is detailed. Does sub run even, does it load in at least? No, so it doesn't look like sub run is a thing yet. We got a Petro gas station over here. Let's check this out. This looks like it's on the edge of the map. Okay, we got a little hill area. Let's go ahead and park up here. Let's go ahead and reverse so we can get ourselves some gas. Doesn't look like the entrance area is a thing. All right, so we have regular, plus, and premium. Premium is $4 a gallon. Holy, comparing to real life. Oh man, that hurts. But obviously we're gonna do premium because my babies only take premium. Do we have to be out of the engine to do this? Yes, we do. So whenever you're in the engine, whenever you're in the vehicle, these are grayed out. And then the second you get out, you can actually start filling up. So let's press select here. All right, so it gives you the amount that you want to do. So 10 is $5, 25 isn't telling us. Boom, boom. Okay, so I'm guessing it just instantly tells you, you know, how much you have. So if you're only at like 79% or something like that, 10 gallons is all you need. So let's go ahead and fill up for $5. Go back into our vehicle and we should be maxed now. No, it doesn't say that we're maxed. Let's see, is there a reason behind that? Select max maybe, and then confirm. There we go. Let's see. All right, and let's start up. So we should be at max fuel. No, we're not. Huh. That's interesting. All right, well, that will be a bug that we'll have to report then. All right, and let's head over to the courthouse, stop and go, and the sheriff's office. So doing our max speed test there as we go plummeting almost into a tree. Oh, looks like there's little things over here. Oh, never mind, I guess. Alrighty then. Everything just casually deloaded there. So it's looking like our max speed in the Cyclone is actually 120, which honestly, oh, my game's frozen. Not sure what that was, but it's looking like our max speed is 120 at 5100 RPMs, which honestly seems pretty cool. Let's go ahead and head over here. I think this is the courthouse. Kind of looks more like a hospital if I'm being honest. Just this whole area looks like a hospital. So it doesn't seem like the courthouse is actually loaded in. Yeah, how do we go about exploring this? I guess we just kind of chill through this. Let's see, I guess we go, let's see, I guess we go this way maybe. As we casually hit a sign. So we have the stop and go gas station over here. Okay, this is pretty cool. It's one of the more like local gas stations you can definitely see. Let's see, let's get out of here. I love how you can get out of the vehicle and it still actually show the vehicle running here. So let's take a look at these. So these look like they do in fact have some details on them. Hey man, why are you trying to give us fake gas prices? Are these actually like real gas prices on this? Or so you say you're like $2. Are you actually $2? Can we not even get gas here? I guess we can. So there's some popos over there. Some popo cars. Let's head this way. Or I bet the sheriff's office is actually right there. So let's see. County jail and probation office. I'm not sure why that sign isn't loading in. So we have the sheriff's office right here. Again, still isn't loaded in. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I don't know if that's like the actual game not having the areas out yet or something. And my truck is like struggling to move. What is going on here? All in all, a really cool atmosphere for this 3 areas. Definitely, I can see this place not being super visited. However, if they did put some more details there, I could see it having a lot of potential. All right, and while we go here, let's go ahead and take a look here. It looks like we got some suburbs. Can we actually get a house? Let's see, let's find a house that we may like. Let's see, this one has a garage, so I think we'll look at this one. Let's see, let's go ahead and get out, because I'm not even sure if these are usable. No. Doesn't look like we can buy a house. Aw, dude, that would have been so cool. We would have had our first house in Camarillo. Honestly, while exploring this map, it kind of gives me like early Greenville vibes when it first released, and where the game was just like, it was bare bones. You just drove around, enjoyed, hung out with people, kind of RP'd. That was about it. And this is kind of the similar vibe that it's giving me before the whole, oh, we're collabing with licenses, and the game just kind of feels like a real game now. While we are in this area, let's head over to the mini mart, and I want to check out the Sunveil High School. So it looks like the mini mart might be the closest spot, so we'll go over here first. Oh, cool. It's kind of like a, kind of reminds me of a Raceway or something like that. So we got all the snacks here. We got the M&Ms, the Kit Kats. Not sure if they can use these, but you know, it works, it works. All right, so we got the water and the juices here. We got the Coca-Colas and the Dr. Peppers. Energy drinks, love it. Got the popcorn machines, the soda machines. Yo, I can make a what's it called, where you do all the drinks at once. Got the hot dogs. Premium roller 6,000. Premium roller 6,000. Heck yeah, bro. Got the fruit basket. Got more snacks. Yo, gushers. Give me some gushers, bro. I would love those. All right, yo, honestly, really cool. I like that. We have at least one detailed gas station. All right, so we got a little school zone here. It says 25. So whenever you know school is in session, you need to be careful. Over here, looks like they got some areas. And this looks like to be the student drop-off / pickup area. Kind of an interesting high school. This is the high school? We're gonna actually have to turn the truck off here and actually explore. Oh, ow, okay. So my truck has grown sentience and has tried to kill me. Oh, we have some background noise, hold up. I'm not sure if y'all can hear that, but they have some background noise for the high school here. I'm not sure how this is a high school though. This is kind of outside locker rooms? Huh? Okay, I'll admit, I'm not sure if there is an actual high school like this, but it's kind of weird seeing the classes be outside. Are there actual high schools like this? I've never experienced a high school like this before. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if y'all have seen a high school like this before. Definitely an interesting concept if it's not, but other than that. So let's see, let's head over here to the, let's see, what's one of these next locations over here? So we have the mini mart there. We have Alara Fuel, Mystic Properties Estate. Let's head over there. I want to see what this looks like. So there's the Azure Bank of Camarillo. Let's go ahead and hop in through here. Let's hop this curb. Yeah, we got a little guy in there. Hold up. So how do we enter? Do we come through the side here? Yeah, we do. Okay. So interesting lobby so far. Not bad, not bad. Does the TV turn on? No, sadly not. Interesting. We got a little computer here. You know, if you're working, you know, you're doing your banking, telling the client that, you know, they need a loan and that they'll have 5% interest. Man, I wish. And then we have this over here. Let's see, we got a little guy chilling over here. He's just doing his thing. What's up, guy? You know what, we're gonna call you Randy. What's up, Randy? You know, you chilling, you doing your work? I think he's got it. Yo, Randy's got it, guys. Got the water jug. Heck yeah. Honestly, really cool. And then this is the like bank area, like for the tellers. Where's the vault at? Banks tend to have vaults. So where's the vault? Does not look like this bank has a vault. That is interesting. All right then, I've never seen a bank that does not have a vault. Let's see, let's head over here to Mystic Properties Estate. Let's go ahead and head on inside. This looks really cool, dude. Holy, hold up, look at how beautiful this is. That's just super cool, dude. Oh wow. See, I wish we could get rid of the UI thing. Hold on, is there like a way I could get rid of this? Oh, my UI just doesn't work anymore. Uh-oh. That's not good. Interesting bug, but all right, let's see, let's go ahead and head on in here. I guess we go through here. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, open real estate. Let's see, let's open this. Ooh, we got some jazz music going on here. Okay. Welcome to Fiora Capital Collective, where every dream house becomes yours. Experience reality redefined. Okay. Let's see, we got some houses here, explore listings. Ooh, these are expensive, bro, and it doesn't look like we even get like a, for some reason, it's not looking like the pictures are loading, but can we scroll down here? What's this down here? Camarillo view, rent a $1,500 in-game week. Oh, wow. So we can rent these places, but the pictures aren't loading for me. Man, I'm kind of sad about that. I wish I was able to see those. Let me try this again. Oh, the music changes. Okay. And it's not looking like the thing changes or does anything, sadly. Oh well. Well, can't say we didn't try, but let's look on the area here. So we got some interesting bottles of liquid. We got some multi-purpose paper there. It's like we got the sparkling water machine, because you know every real estate agent's gotta have that. What is that? What does that say? Layoffs, anyone? Okay, interesting. We got the restroom. There's a restroom. You can't go into the, wow, they're denying me of using the bathroom. How could they, man? All right, very, very cool. A very interesting building, I'm not even gonna lie. Hopefully they do allow us to view the pictures of the estates before we buy them, because I'd be kind of sad buying something I don't like. Let's see, where else can we head to? I think we've basically explored majority of the main POIs. I think that's about it for us. I guess let's head back over to the dealership, shall we? Wait, I just realized we just all of a sudden got $350,000. What the heck? Yo, did somebody, ooh, wait, Who is the shifter person? Is this like one of the devs? See, let's head over here to the dealership. Oh my god, wait, there he is. It's a little guy. Is he running? Oh, he was trying to run. Is he Snoopy? That's pretty cool. Yo, founder. Okay, cool. Let's see. Hello, founder. All right, that's awesome. Cool. I guess he just gave us some money. That's awesome, dude. All right, so after talking with the dev, he actually just gave us some money. So we're going to review one of the best cars. So let's see. So we have our lovely Cyclone. So let's go ahead and head on in here into the dealership, and we should be able to buy a certain car. All right, so we got a ton of cars here. So let's go ahead and, so we got the, oh, let's go ahead and close that. 1964 Arbaro 595. I'm assuming this is a Fiat. Then we have the Mazda Miata, the Hoshino R2000. I'm assuming this is the Honda S2000. And then the Ashford DBS, and that is the Aston Martin. So let's go ahead and buy the Aston Martin. Ooh, okay. So available trims is the 2000. So we can customize our paint and everything. Can't do customs, but oh well. No, we'll do a blue with a, let's see. Okay, so I guess that's the default. And then maybe the leather secondary, we'll do a black on black. The stitching, we'll also do some blue because, you know, we gotta match it with our car. And that looks beautiful, dude. So the Aston Martin, 191 miles per hour, 510 horsepower, rear wheel drive. It is a 2-seater. Okay. Let's go ahead and purchase it. And then we can buy the S2000, very, very small car, 161 miles per hour, 240 horsepower, rear wheel drive as well. And then I think for this one, we'll do a yellow, and then we'll just leave everything else alone. And for the Miata, let's see, because it's, you know, the Miata, we'll do red. Miata. And then the Arbaro, I'm not sure what this is. I'm gonna be so real. But anyways, I guess we'll leave this white. All right, now that we have purchased multiple vehicles, let's go ahead and, he said apparently there's interactives. So let's head it on in here. I wonder if there is, so let's see. Oh, the brake pedal moves. Okay. I wish there was a way you could do first person. All right, so apparently the button is V. Ooh, okay. So if we rev, ooh, the speedometers work. That's so cool, dude. So what if we do even on the dash? Oh my god, dude, that is so cool. And the button there moves too. I wish I was able to move my camera though. It's kind of, okay, so we got another view here and then another one. Okay, interesting, interesting. I like that. And then whenever you do the hazards, I like that, dude. That's awesome. Dude, I genuinely love this truck. This is so cool. Oh wait, so hold up. He said B to look around. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was wondering how we did this. Go ahead and close this, and I want to see something here. So we do have a little bit of the internal sounds. All right, can we roll down the window? Imagine. What's this button do? Oh, it locks the doors. Okay, what about when we put it in drive? It does move. Okay, that is really cool looking. All right, and then, you know, when we rev it, dude, that is so cool. Oh my lord. Holy camera change. We can do all of that. That's cool. All right, so this is the interior for the Cyclone. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so apparently I ended up running out of storage while trying to record. That's just how long I've actually been recording for this game. But now we're going to review the Arbaro, which, looking on the like the actual exterior, it's actually pretty cool. Sadly, we can't open up the back piecing there to reveal the engine, but other than that, it actually looks really cool. I love how detailed, especially with how cheap the car is, the details for it are still really good looking. And why is that green piece there? Anyways, sorry about that. Other than that, really cool looking. I love how the wiper blades are just kind of there. Don't know why those are a thing, but who knows? This is like an old car, and back then the engineers weren't really the most smartest people. But apparently something I ended up finding out while inside the car is you can open this up and reveals the inside of the vehicle. So we'll go ahead and hop right on in, close that lovely door, and let's give a sound test to the engine. So this is on the outside. Very cool. I'm not even gonna lie, it sounds really amazing. Now, if we go on the inside here and we actually explore a little bit, we love this interior. This is really cool looking, especially for a cheap car like this. The interior is just phenomenal. Holy bro. Wait, the way that he moves, it's kind of like as if the character is like trying to actually kind of move his shoulder to kind of like look in the back. It's like let's say you're like RPing like with a family, right? Hey kids, don't make me come back there. I will turn this car around. I don't want to hear any more fighting from either of you two, or something like that, you know. But you know, the shifter, obviously, well, of course we got to start the car. So here's what the car on the inside sounds like. Very, very quiet. But whenever we move the shifter, it moves around, you know. Pretty cool. I like that. And the handbrake does in fact come up. That's pretty cool. So here on the gauge, you know, it does in fact move. I like that. And then you got the turn signal, the other signal, and then the hazards. And then we look on the outside. Pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. And then the lights. But I like it. It's a really cool car. I definitely can see, I can see a lot of people running around in this car with like some goofy avatars. Definitely perfect for that. The next car that we're going to be looking at is the 2013 Mizuno MX-5R. So this is the Mazda Miata, and doesn't look like the color saved on it. I'm a little sad by that. Let's go ahead and look on the exterior here. So far, well, I gotta say it looks beautiful. And on this car, the rotors and the brake caliper are actually detailed. So it looks like it has these slotted the drilled rotors there. Get the back here, looks pretty neat, I'm not even gonna lie. Definitely a cool little like mom car, if I had to say so myself. The front, of course, if we can actually get to the front, I don't know why, but this middle piece makes it look like it has a mustache. But other than that, it is a super happy looking car. Of course, if the things right there in free cam were not existent, it would make this picture right here look even better. But of course, can we open this? No, does not look like we can open up the hood on the Miata either, which is kind of sad. Let's see, let's go ahead and open this baby up and let's go ahead and get a look at the interior. It is a 2-seater and it looks like it is a manual. What type of manual? 6-speed. Nice. I love the interior here, dude. This looks super beautiful. I'm not even lying. That radio area looks super retro. I'm not. It is a 2-seater. It does have the little area right here that goes into the back trunk area. Love those. Those are like kind of like difficult to detail, but I'm glad that they did that. Got the little piecings right there and then into the trunk area. So this is a hatchback. Interesting. Or what seems to be a hatchback, but opens up right there into the trunk. All right, let's head into the Miata. Let's close our door, head on in and look around. So far, steering wheel. Oh, steering wheel does not want to cooperate with us. That's not good. All right, let's do our cold start on the outside. That is crisp. honestly sounds really beautiful. Let's go ahead and give her a rev. Oh, that is... That sounds beautiful. All right, well, let's do a cold start on the inside. Come on. There we go. You can definitely hear it on here. So looking on the details, let's see, can we do free cam? We can. Let's see. So let's see, we do have a trip A meter. That's pretty cool. We do show the low to hot. Does this gauge move? It does! The gauge moves. That's really cool looking. Alright, nice. Let's see. Oh, let me back in here. So let's see. We got the nice radio. The radio actually does something, and for some reason, this is interactable. What does this do? Oh, this just turns it off. Okay. So the radio actually has what seems to be some buttons. What is that? Oh, we just opened up the hood. That's cool. I don't know what these buttons do. Wait, is this interactive? Wait, hold up. I want to try this again. Let's see. Okay. That's really cool, dude. So far, the Miata is the most detailed car, except for the fact that it has no engine bay, but other than that, that's really cool. Let's see. All right, now that we've showed the Miata, let's check out our lovely Honda S2000. Ooh, wait. This looks kind of sick. I'm not even gonna lie. With the colors not showing up, I'm kind of scared about my Aston Martin because I did do all that blue stuff, and I'm hoping that it actually went through, because if we don't have our blue Aston Martin, I'm gonna be kind of sad. So it's looking like the rotor and the brake caliper are in fact you know, materialized, I guess is the word we're using now. The exterior looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and just looks all around amazing. Kind of sucks that we're turning nighttime. I wish we could change that, but that's no biggie. Let's go ahead, and we do have the inside here. Go into first person. Oh, there's the lights. I like that. That's really cool. I like how it goes the orange and then the yellow. The fronts don't do that, but it's all right. Ooh, I love the shine of that. That's really cool. Let's go ahead and look around here. The interior, dude, just looks, oh my word. This is amazing. Definitely feels like a sport car. I will say that. That is one thing for sure. What does this do? Nothing. Okay. Not sure what that was supposed to do. What does this button do? Again, nothing. Okay. I think this one also has an interactable hood. No, does not look like it. So let's go ahead and, of course, close that. And let's go ahead and do our cold start again. This thing warms up quick and it sounds beautiful. I love it, dude. It sounds aggressive and ready to just tear up. Oh, it just randomly turned day. I'm assuming that was the devs work. I'm hoping that was it. But anyways, let's do our cold start on the insides. The car is just super loud, dude. Holy. Again, we do have another interactive thing here, and then let's see, that's the ignition button, I'm assuming. This is cool, man. Oh wait, it turns the AC on. That's what that button does. And then what does this do? Oh, it also does the AC. Okay, that's cool. All right, the Honda S2000 still cannot pop the hood though. And let's see, it looks like we have one more car to look at, and it is in fact our Aston Martin. Please be blue. Please be. No, it's not blue. Ooh, ah, it attacked me. But we do have our blue trim. That's all that matters. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and Ooh, I love how that door opens. Very cool looking. Looking on our exterior, we do have the drilled rotors, and the brake calipers are also good looking. Dude, this looks amazing. Holy, bro. The headlights, everything. This looks like a pure luxury sport car. Definitely love those exhaust tips. All right, let's go ahead and open that up. I love how that door opens. Holy, bro. And let's go ahead and close her. And let's do our cold start. Dude, that sounds amazing. Wait, question. Can we open the... Wait, before it turns night, we gotta look at the hood. We gotta look under the hood. Oh, my lord. V12 engine, dude. That looks so cool. Oh, my words. The 6.0 V12 inside of the Aston Martin. Dude, that is sick. I'm so glad that that's actually able to open. That slow close. Let's see, let's go ahead and look on in the inside here. So on top of the blue trim, we also got a blue gauge. That, dude, that's awesome. Holy. This looks sick. So what interactable buttons we have? We have this. Okay, interesting. Dude, we have so many interactable buttons here. I don't know what any of these mean. Oh, we have a little tap. Ooh. What does that say? Love how we're just revving the car. Oop, Aston Martin. Okay, okay. Dude, I love it. That is so cool. Dude, that just sounds beautiful. Oh my lord, dude, oh my word. Genuinely, probably between this, the S2000 and the Cyclone, I don't know which one's better. Honestly, I really can't tell. I do want to drive this though. I do want to see how fast this gets. Ooh, man, this thing sounds aggressive. Change it to sport mode, okay. Dude, this thing screams. I actually gotta turn that down. That screams. All right, let's see. We'll do a poll here. Into the trees. Holy, bro. Holy, this might genuinely be one of my most favorite sports cars I've actually driven. We got all the way up to 180. Oh, there's a thing there. Okay, let's not crash too much. But apparently something that the devs did tell me is that there is car customization. So let's go check out Forged one more time before we end this off and see if we can customize the Aston Martin. Oh, we're getting a little loose there. Oh, man. Oh, the interactable was right there the entire time, and we completely missed it. I can't believe we missed that. So let's go ahead and pull up our car here. Let's not make the same mistake that we did earlier with our Cyclone. Come on, please don't make the same mistake. Yes, we did it successfully. Dude, this car is so beautiful. All right, and let's head on in here and let's get to, I guess, customizing. Oh, all right, so for some reason, only the Cyclone's popping up, but I guess let's customize selected car. So we can change the color. I kind of want to do a, we'll do kind of like a blue. So we can change the leather. Okay, that's cool. Paint and clear coat. Okay, paint and clear coat linked. All right, interesting. We can do a different finish. All right, nice. Let's see. Let's do a alloy show. Okay, Satan. There was something like that. Yeah, that looks really cool. Let's see. Wheels, maybe? Ooh, can we change the wheels? No, we can't. All right, that's fine. And then the plate, we can fix the damage we did on the vehicle. That's cool. So let's see. Plate, we can make blue. Ooh, that's really cool, dude. See, let's fix the damage too. I guess let's apply this. All right, and then I guess let's close this. And for some reason my other cars aren't popping up, but let's see if everything applied to our Cyclone. It did. Oh my god, wait, that's super cool looking. I love how that looks. And then there's our plate. Awesome, dude. Oh wait, and there we go. The Aston Martin finally has its blue. Heck yeah, dude. Honestly, super cool car. Absolutely beautiful looking. But yeah, anyways guys, this is Camarillo, California in Roblox, and my personal thoughts, it needs a lot of work. It is an alpha, but this game has so much potential, and I am all here for it. This game is super beautiful, the cars are beautiful, and I am super excited to see how this game will go. If you enjoyed, go ahead and like and subscribe, and remember that I am hosting a giveaway that ends in a couple days in my Discord, so feel free to join that if you want a 10 Robux gift card. And yeah, ciao.